So you've decided to buy a home, but how do you determine your budget? That's what we're going to talk about today. One of the first steps in deciding to buy a home is determining how much you can afford. Hi, my name is Faiza and I'm a real estate agent right here in Vaughan. Whether it's your first time buying a house or your second, third, or fourth time, determining your budget is super important factor in this process. There are basically 5 steps to determining your budget for buying a house. First, you want to evaluate your financial situation. Take a look at your income, your expenses, including food, bills, entertainment, family trips, and other miscellaneous expenses. Also, make sure to include any other debt that you may have, like a car loan, credit card payment, your current mortgage, etc. In addition to this, you want to know what kind of monthly payment is comfortable to you. You can get that idea by looking at what your current rent is, or if you have a mortgage, what is your current mortgage payment? This will give you a good idea of where you want to be in terms of your monthly payments. Next, you want to determine the other expenses such as closing costs, land transfer tax, homeowners insurance, property taxes, and other maintenance costs. So make sure to factor these expenses into your budget so you don't have any surprises down the road. Keep in mind, sometimes your property taxes can be factored into your mortgage payment, and that is something your mortgage broker can talk to you about once you are at that point. The third thing to consider is your down payment. This is the amount of money you're going to put towards the house at the very start of the process. Down payment must come from your own funds. This can be anywhere from 5% of the purchase price all the way up to as much as you want to put down. It really depends on the type of loan program that you decide to go with. No matter if you're a first-time home buyer or you're upgrading your home, the minimum down payment in Ontario and across Canada is 5% of the first $500,000 of home purchase price. In other words, the down payment on a $500,000 home would be $25,000. However, on any purchase over and above $500,000, the minimum down payment is 10%. So for example, if it's a $750,000 home, the down payment will be $25,000 on the first $500,000, and then $25,000 on the next $250,000 of the purchase price. So the down payment for a $750,000 home would be $50,000. Anything above $1 million, the down payment will be 20%. The key to understanding is to differentiate between the first $500,000, 5% down on this amount, and that every dollar of the purchase price above $500,000 to $999,999, you pay 10% of the purchase price. And lastly, anything over $1 million would be 20% down payment. This will determine what your monthly payment will be. The larger the down payment you put, the lower your monthly payment will be, and vice versa. Also keep in mind that if your down payment is less than 20%, then you also have to buy mortgage loan insurance. Mortgage loan insurance premiums range from 0.6% to 4.5% of the amount of your mortgage. Your premium for this insurance depends on the amount of your down payment. The bigger your down payment, the less you pay in mortgage loan insurance premiums. I have included a link in the description to calculate the premium based on the amount of your mortgage. So make sure you go check it out afterwards. Once you have a good idea of all of this information, now is the time to reach out to a mortgage broker. When you speak with them, be prepared to share all of this information from your income, expenses, debts, and what you prefer your monthly payment to look like. They'll be able to give you the real numbers and a maximum budget that you should stay within. Why mortgage broker and not the bank? What's great about a mortgage broker is they can usually run a few different scenarios for you so you can see what your monthly payment looks like at different down payments with different loan programs and different interest rates. Basically, they can shop around for you to get you the best rates based on your situation. Finally, your last step is to actually get pre-approved by the mortgage broker. They will issue you a pre-approval that you can use when you're home shopping. This will determine what your maximum budget is. But remember, you don't have to spend all the money you're pre-approved for. Also keep in mind that interest rates fluctuate. So depending on what they have quoted you, when they give you the pre-approval, things could change over time by the time you get under contract. You want to make sure you understand this process and ask the right questions with your mortgage broker. So those are the 5 steps to determine your budget for buying a house. Remember, it's really important to start this process before you start your house hunting journey. You might find a house that you really love, but if you can't afford it, it will be so disappointing and heartbreaking when you actually get that pre-qualification. And if you're ready to understand the actual home buying process, check out this video. It will help answer all of your questions. If you still have any more questions, that's okay. We can always jump on a quick call. My contact information is in the description below. Thank you for watching. Until next time, I'll see you around town.